Like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
interesting
Yeah.
shit that people want to know about. But I think you're right. Like when he's on, I don't see anyone beating him. But the challenge is like fucking like he's not sharp all the time, which no one is, right?
No,
Like I don't think anyone is, but it's how you play when you're not sharp.
If he started to get the consistency going and work that into his game strategy of if those volley short balls on his forehand aren't there, he can still do a lot of damage. And that's where he makes a lot of guys do a lot of work, and that's where he can make even like Sal.
Yeah.
He can make him do a lot of work. He's going to put a lot of work into his legs. Sal's going to get upset. He's going to try and make the game get ugly. He'll get punished for it, and then Sal will blow a gasket. But also,
well, and I think Asal, when he gets real upset, he starts chopping it in short a lot more, right? And Diego's just got so much time up there.
Sal tries to put the ball in so quickly, so often that he thinks he can win that shot off it. And when
which he fucking can half the time.
He can half the time when he plays the first round, second round, quarters may be getting harder, but the first round, second round, maybe third round of the big tournaments, he can't put the ball in because he knows he can get the next ball back if need be. But and you get the other top guys getting that ball back and making him do work from that, he tries to make it finer and finer and finer.
It compounds,
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, like, what do you think? So with Diego, you know, there is a bit of a gap between when he's fucking great and when he's not at his best. I feel like that gap with Paul Cole is quite small. Do you see that as well?
Paul Cole and Macon. Well, Paul Cole's a little bit, obviously, he's not that much better than Macon, but they play similar where even if he's playing shit, he's playing good squash. He's gonna make you work so much. He's not gonna hit that many unforced errors. When he's playing bad, he hits a few more unforced errors, but it's not a lot. He still makes you work for that point. He's still on. You can't give him anything. But if you know, back in the day, if Asal and Diego were playing in our generation, I'd be like, as soon as they hit a couple of those unforced errors from their favorite shot, it'd be like, listen, I need to put the pressure on them straight away.
Straight back there.
If I'm coaching somebody, it's like, you know what? That shot is not working for them anymore. You know, or they're putting too much pressure on that one favorite shot that they've played a long rally of 12, 13 shots to actually get that opening, and then it's not working.
Hey, out of interest on that, Whitey, because that's a good point. Like, so last night I played one of the young kids. I'll let Pilley in.
Oh, there he is. Look at him. Holy shit.
You look good, mate. You look like you've been out on the golf course.
Hey, yeah. You put those kids to bed? Yeah, you put those kids to bed?
I like it.
Sorry,
I
boys.
like it. No, you're good, mate. We were just having a bit of a discussion. It's on record, but I'll cut it all up. But I was just going to ask Whitey, and I want your opinion on this too, Pill, is... Like, so last night I played one of these young guys who's having a crack at the PSA and is a lot younger and fitter than me down at the old Labrador Squash Club. And in the warm-up, I hit a couple of boasts and he went up and tried to straight drop him and clip the top of the tin like 3 times in a row. So in the game, I just went straight back to that a couple of times at the start of a game, and he tinned like 4 of them, and I got a good lead on that. Did you guys do that? Like, did you ever notice something in a warm up or something and go, all right, I'm going at that for a little bit to see what happens?
Mate, warm up's so crucial. Not just for yourself. It's a warm up, so you warming up yourself. You get your legs going. It's like same as I tell my college kids. It's like use a warm up wisely. Smack a hard cross court through the middle. Every now and again, throw a boast in. See how your opponents move into that front corner. You may work it out where, you know, you play Yale, you play Columbia, you play Trinity one weekend. You'll work it out where somebody could be so slow moving to that front backhand in the warm-up, trying to retrieve a boast, but they're flying in that front forehand because they like it. It's like you can use that wisely. You're not going to boast a fucking ball all the time, but you're going to use it, but it's a warm-up for a reason. It's like, you know, throw a few lobs in there, throw a few wide cross courts in there.
See what they're like up there today, right?
Yeah, see what's happening, but also see how you're reacting after possibly a long weekend or you're going to the third round quarterfinals. you're working it out as it goes on. It's like if somebody comes out and they like, you take Pete Nicol for example, whether he was playing a 5-setter against whoever and he's won and you're playing him the next day, it's like he's got to be tired. But he stands so far forward, he's volleying everything in the warm-up. It's like, I don't really know what's going on with him. It's like you're obviously working it out in the warm-up just to see how you're going to play to start with. Some guys could be really slow in the warm-up. You go out and you got to pick the pace up straight away just to get that lead. You don't want them to warm up too quickly. You know, you're not going to go short straight away too early, but you're going to take that advantage just to see what's going on.
Did you do a bit of that, Pill? Like, were you noticing what's going on with guys?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like, especially throwing the lob up as well. Like, if you're playing on some, the glass court, some bright lights, like 100%, I'm throwing a couple of lobs up, and even in like the first couple of points, if I throw a lob up, and not that I played many, but if I threw a lob up and they shanked it or missed it, I'm like, wow, okay, like I'm just going to throw up a little lob serve to you again and see what you do with that.
Yeah.
Like, and with the warm up, like you're probably the same way. Like I'm trying to win that warm up. I'm trying to hit a better length. I'm trying to hit a better cross court, make them feel awkward. If they stand up to try and volley my cross court, I'm dropping it short and trying to hit the neck and get them feeling a bit awkward out there.
Yeah. Well, that's what I tell my men's women's team at Drexel. Win the warm up. Make them 100%. Feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, 100%.
When you serve the first ball, do it the same way as you would hit a cross court back to them in the warm up to make them feel the same pace or the same height or where it may be. It's like fucking me and Pilley talking about doing lobs. I'm telling my guys to hit lobs all the time. If somebody feels uncomfortable, hit a lob to them. Make them feel even more uncomfortable. Get in the head. And there's me and Pilley who just whack the ball as hard as we can. They're pretty good at it.
That's the other tactic.
That's the other tactic. If the lob ain't working, smack it at the feet. Right?
Mate, I don't know. Plan A.
Plan B. I don't know who I've got next Thursday, but I'm going to take your advice and I'm going to actually try drill someone in the warm-up and just see if that rattles them a little bit. What do you reckon?
Yeah, just have it.
Yeah,
that's straight at him.
You know what? That's an Anthony Hill warm-up. He would try and drill you in the warm-up. Yeah. It was actually scary.
Oh, shout out to Hilly.
But he'd literally, like, he'd boast you up and he'd stand so far forward that when you hit a cross-court thinking he's just going to, he would smack the cross-court so hard at you, or he'd try and do a reverse boast and it'd be like, what are you doing, buddy? And it's like, but that's scary because that's exactly how he would play if he didn't like you. I love it. I love him.
Love it.
But that's the way Muhammad Akhil would play.
All right, boys. Let's hook into it. I kind of want to make this one about 30 minutes if we can go at it because there's a little bit to go through here. But what I'll start with is just a quick recap of London. We'll have a quick conversation about a couple of matches there, and then just a quick look forward into Egypt, which I've got some draws there. So I'm going to go without the slides today just to see if it looks a bit different with just the three of us chatting, if that's all right. So, all right. I'll start with, let's look back at the London event. It was a really, really cool event, some good matches. I went back through, boys. I got the tallies for all the dollar bets that went on, just to hold everyone accountable. So do you want to know where you finished up financially? So Pilley picked Paul Cole. Pilley, you got Paul Cole to win the men's event. So congrats, that's a good W there. And Whitey not happy about that. But Whitey, you got Orphy. You got Orphy to win the women's event. $1 each, which is really good. Nah. Then in some of the matchups, Whitey, you picked Siva to take out Tinny, even though Tinny didn't make it to that match, but you still got Siva.
Well, she still won.
She still won. So I'm giving you the $1. I'm giving you the $1. Yes.
Wow.
On, baby.
Yeah. Not sure about that.
I'm generous. Yeah. Coming back, we got Pilley. You went out on a limb for your old buddy Abdullah Al-Tamimi. And he got the job done.
Of course he did.
That's how he talked up Curtis for so long about how good the boy was, and then you went against him. So I think that $1 should go to me because you can't talk up a person. And
it's already in the ledger.
It's already in the ledger. Here's my theory, Whitey. So over the course of the whole season, the 2025-2026 season, Curtis will go well, but head to head with Abdullah, my boy, no chance, mate. No chance.
All right,
What
so
happens
moving on. We got the next one went on. Whitey got $1 down on Sabrina to take out Holly, which we
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
sure about, and she ended
That
up
was a
playing
quick
well.
match
there,
too.
Whitey. Yeah,
It was a good match.
really good.
She played well. Sabrina played
Really
well.
good match. Then we went to the
as I said, when she wants to play squash, she can.
totally.
And it's good to see her back like that.
Yeah.
Then we went to Mo v Jonah, and Pilley put his dollar on Mo to pull that out. And not only did Mo pull it out, he did it quite convincingly. Pill, did you see that? That was a good match.
I didn't catch that one live. I saw a few highlights, and yeah, I mean, he looked sharp, and he looked pretty dominant, pretty sharp out there. 11-6, 11-9. Yeah, good performance there from Mo.
So that's got you guys at $3 each on the tallies. We'll call that square for now. The only thing I'll add is there was one more match, but it didn't end up happening because there was a late draw change. But it kind of leads me into what I think was the best match of the tournament. Is we spoke about Steinman and Abu Elgar playing each other, which was going to be a banger matchup. It ended up getting moved. Had a first rounder, went into the second round against Paul Cole, and oh my God, what a match. That one was a best of three, which we weren't aware about at the time, but it was a best of three. Cole got the first, Elgar got the second, and he was up 10-8 in the third.
Yeah.
Did you see any of that, Pill? Wow.
I watched the whole thing.
Did you think he had it when he was up in that he had that backhand volley for the win?
I mean, yes. He had two of them clip the top of the tin twice, and like that sums up a lot of his career. Like he's such an exciting talent and player to watch that he gets himself in these situations. I would say often, like obviously he's coming back now, but like before, he would get himself in these situations where you're like, okay, he's about to beat Willstrop, he's about to beat Nick Matthews, going to get another scalp here. Sure enough, like he's had two sitters, he goes for it, he clips the top of the tin, and it's like, sure you can say, okay, if that goes up, he's won the match, but it's become a pattern of that happening over the years that it's almost to the point where you'd go, look, if you get yourself in this situation, don't go for it.
Just hold.
Yeah, like just hold it and just punch it deep because the players, they know he's going to go for it. So you're almost going to say, look, if you get yourself in that situation, shape and then just punch it deep.
Yeah.
Like, great match, though. Yeah. Such a good match.
Yeah, it was a shame. But that's as you said, Billy, that's his career. It's like he sets himself up nicely. He puts everyone he plays against under pressure, whether it's world number one, whether 50.
Yeah.
And when he has an opportunity, he wants to make it so fine or an outright winner where you can still play that volley drop or a both if somebody's behind you, but it's like go 1 foot above the tin because you're quick enough to go and get the next ball, and everyone is under pressure because you're against Paul Cole and you match ball, all the pressure's under him.
Yeah. Can I play the devil's advocate on that, Whitey? Because I think one of the reasons he got himself into that situation where he was up 10-8 on Paul is he knifed some balls in to win some rallies that caught Paul off guard, and he's a live by the sword, die by the sword kind of guy, yeah?
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Coming from the devil.
Nothing wrong with that, buddy. I've had some sitters and nearly hit my fucking big toe. Sadly, it happens, but if I could go back and coach myself the way I'm coaching the players now, it's like, do you have to go that fine? But it's like, it looks good.
Point taken. So, guys, there's a couple of matches I just want a quick take on. Perry Malik got up over Lobban.
Yeah, I was shocked about that. Yeah.
I mean,
but also, obviously we didn't talk about it was best of three last time in the tournament. But when you play best of three, it changes the ball game. It changes mentality wise. It changes those guys who rely on their fitness and they want it to go as long as they can. Where you get some guys who if they shoot and they get up, they're up 1-love, and then all of a sudden it's like maybe 7-all or 8-7 or whatever it may be in the second, and you're 1-love down, and it's best of 3. It changes the ball game. It changes the whole mentality of, do I go for the shot again? Or did Greg go for too much because he thought he needed to go for it to finish the rallies off a little sooner than what he would do if it was best of 5? Because he knows how fit he is and how strong he is, and he enjoys that.
So on that
really
topic, Whitey, is like one of the other matches where there was a bit of an upset was young Yao taking out Marwan. And Marwan's always struck me as a guy who he weaves a web, right? And he just moves you around the court so much that he gets there. But in a best of 3, Yao had a bit too much for him, eh?
Well, Yao got a lot of the balls back, and he can put the ball away. And he actually moves you around where, Marwan likes to grind you down. Marwan likes to play that. He doesn't ever want to go, a long 4, long 5 all the time. But even if he wins 3-love or 3-1, it's going to be a long, grueling match. He's not going to hit a lot of winners against you, but he's going to make you work for it. Yao is like, you know what? If he puts a few balls away, and maybe it did change a little bit of mentality with Marwan as well. That was a bit of a shock, but that's
What's
the
the
thing. Like,
I'm just checking out
I would actually like a lot of the major tournaments to go best of 3 for the first couple of rounds.
You like it?
It's going to save the players' longevity playing. Not to say you're not going to still have, long, grueling 2-1 or 2-love matches. It's the same as when we went from 15 scoring to 11 scoring. We're all thinking, well, the matches are going to go too short, this and that. Look how long the matches are now. You get used to it.
Yeah.
Players have to adapt to it.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, Whitey? I had a look at the longest matches of all time, and there's obviously a Jeff Hunt match in there, and there's a couple of 15, but there's a bunch of the top 10 longest matches of all time are to 11. Given a bunch of them are Sean Delliere specials. Old Delliere, mate, loves a long rally, doesn't mind a let.
Sean Delliere thought the top of the tin was a service line. That's all he did.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
And then if he didn't hit the service line, he'd call a let.
Yeah, but
it'd be like, and I'm pretty sure Sean Delliere. We don't have to talk about it that long, but if it didn't go over 2 hours, he'd make it go over 2 hours and call a minimum of at least 60 lets. If we do the stats, I'm pretty sure.
It's up there. That's up there.
It's up there. It's got to be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, Shawnee, if you dialed in,
Jeff,
mate.
Anyway, Jeff, moving on.
All right. So a couple of the other matchups. Obviously, Weaver. She's withdrawn from the next one. Bit of a groin injury there, and she got upset by Nelle in that one. She looked a little ginger in the match before. Obviously we don't love anyone getting injured, but to Nelly's credit, she played pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, she played well, but it's like, sadly for Weaver, it's like you don't want to see anyone injured, but when you know what sort of work ethic she has and the hours she's put in and the dedication and everything, not to say that no one else does that, but I know her personally and, seen her go through college. She had a back injury, coming through Princeton, doing all the work with Rod Martin and doing all this, and seeing her at the Spectre Center when she comes down for the U.S. national squads. To see her injured and then have to pull out for the next event, you don't want to see that from anybody, but hopefully it's not too bad and she's back out there and competing. Everyone is looking for her. Like if she, let's say she makes world number 1 as a U.S. squash player, just imagine what that's going to do for the sport. It's massive, but hopefully if it is a groin injury, hopefully it's not that bad, but you don't want to see any of those top players that give it them all, and especially going as a number 1 seed, and then she lost. I'm not taking anything away from Nelly, but it's she may play her best squash because somebody's injured. We've done the same thing. We've all played somebody who's injured. It could go the opposite way. You play somebody who's injured, it's like, damn, how do I play squash now?
Greg Gaultier
want
did
to
a
play the
famous
wrong
one of those, didn't he?
You don't want to lose to somebody who you think is injured, and it's all of a sudden it's like, well, put the pressure on them. They'll either shake your hand or they'll try and continue. But it actually does change your mindset when you're playing, knowing somebody could be injured, or they take an injury timeout and then they come back on court. It's like, oh shit, what shot do I play?
Yeah.
So we're not taking anything away from Nelly, but she got through, and Weaver was a little injured, but it happens.
I guess sadly. It's a shame it happened in the first tournament of the season, really, right?
That's what I was going to say. It's like
that's pretty brutal. Like, she's been training all off season, like put in a solid, like a big summer.
She's put in hours and hours and hours on and off the court, talking to mentally that. Then for that to happen in your first tournament, and now having to pull out of the second tournament,
it's a feel for her.
You got to feel for it, because it makes it even a longer season. It's like, touch wood, when I was playing, I never really was that injured, but you have those players who are injured, they've got to take out a month or 2 months of competing, but during those 2 months,
you're
coming back thinking, what is going on, and then all of a sudden, the next tournament you play that you think you're 100% fit, instantly you're thinking about, well, I need to win this tournament, or I need to get to the semis, or I need to get to the final to keep my ranking, because you're looking at the ranking. Being in the top 4 and dropping out of the top 4, or being in the top 8 and dropping out the top 8, it's a big difference in the draws and the seedings that you get.
Yeah.
Right. So
and look, let's hope, Whitey. Let's hope it's only something small, and she's taking out Egypt just out of being conservative, so that she doesn't make it worse. But look, 2 other matches on the women's side that I thought were really interesting is Jasmine Hutton beating Tinny Gillis. Was a big win on that one. Did either of you boys see that? Did you see that one, Pill?
I didn't catch that one. I mean, that was actually, you know what? I caught parts of that. She was impressive.
Yeah,
she's
putting in the work.
She is, and you can see, she's such a good athlete. She moves the ball around. She moves well herself. I mean, again, I think being a lefty. I mean, I'm a frustrated lefty. I wish I was lefty, but she's looking good. I wouldn't be surprised to see her put some big results together this season.
All right, well, we'll see a few of those. And then the Battle of the Georginas was also the other big one. Adderley over Kennedy, there was another one that kind of went against the seedings. So both those girls, they're both real tough, eh?
Well, they're both fighters, right? They're both super fit. They get the next ball back. It's like you can just see in their structure, their body structure. It's like, they're out there to go and get every single ball back. Where is that ball? Let me go get it. Right?
Yeah.
A little more structure to their game strategies and game plan, then they could be dangerous. They could be outside dangerous of the top players to hurt them in the first few rounds.
Yeah, that's a big upset. Like, I'm just looking here. Like, Adderley, she's 22 in the world. Like, you don't have to see someone outside the top 20 take a top 10 scalp. Like, it's pretty.
And she pushed Orphy in the next round too.
She did, yeah. That's impressive. Don't see that every day.
Well, look, we'll bring that up when we get to our predictions. So we'll go on to having a look at Egypt here, boys, and I'll get your take on a couple of the matches, because there are some juicy ones there. One that I see.
So far, let's go back of who owes who. Steinman and Abelgar. I took Abelgar. Pilley took Steinman.
Yeah.
I think because of how Abelgar pushed Cole.
You want the dollar?
I think I should get maybe 50 cents.
Hang on. The fact
we might have to send this to the tribunal.
Weaver was injured. Does that really count as Nelly getting through?
Hey, did she play squash? Did she walk on the squash court? So she's ready to play. It doesn't matter, buddy. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
I'll take 50 cents.
All right. Well, back to it, guys.
Let's call
couple of juicy matchups. Hey, one I want your take on, Pilley. Sebastian Bommelay is back on the tour. I haven't seen him play in a little while. I thought there for a little while he was looking really good. He's so quick.
Did you send us the draw?
No, it's on the PSA website, mate, and the Squash Brackets website. Come on, Whitey, get with the game.
Let me get it up. Jesus
I've got it in front of me, Jeff. Just so you know, mate, I've got it in front of me, like very
You're
organised.
prepared,
Yeah.
Pilley, and I really appreciate that, mate.
I thought you were going to send it to me, you ass.
I will next time, Whitey. But look,
Send it through me
first
now,
big
Pilley.
matchup. Pilley,
All
I'm
right.
going to ask for $1 bet here. So dollar. The first big matchup, assuming all goes to seed, we'll see Ali Abu Elanine against Mustafa
Ooh.
Asal in round 3. Would either of you care to take Ali on that one, who has, on occasions, taken out old Asal and seems to be a little thorn in his side?
I mean,
I'm thinking hard.
You got some juicy odds for me or what?
No, I'm not giving odds. It's just $1 pill. We're not bankrupting anyone here. But
All right.
you don't have to. You don't have to take it unless you want to.
You're asking us. You're asking Pilley to go first. If Ali could take out Asal.
Is it doable, Pill?
You know what? I think it is doable. And you know why?
Put your money where your mouth is.
Tell me.
Well, we know he's done. We know he has done well against Asal in the past. So he's the form's on the board. He's got the form on the board. Asal, I don't know what Asal's done in the summer. He obviously had that injury to finish his season, and unless he's, you hope he's got back to full fitness. He's put in a solid summer of training. If that's the case, it's going to be a big ask to get through there. As we've seen over the years, Whitey, like that first tournament back after the summer, honestly, you see some funny results. And I'll you know what? I'll go a little upset there, boys.
All right, Pilley down for $1 on Ali Abu. You're happy to take the other side of that, right, Whitey?
Sure.
All right, my next one. My next one I've got in there, guys.
You know what, Pilley? For $1, I'll give you 3 to 1.
Wow.
Done.
$3 to 1. Okay. My next one, boys, I want a little prediction on, which I think is a juicy matchup, is we got our mate Marzin up against Dimmy in the second round. Marzin's got to get through Yahya El-Sanawi first up, but assuming that goes ahead, Dimmy versus Hesham. 16 in the world, Dimmy. 19 in the world, Hesham. Whitey, I'll let you take one side of that first. Who do you want?
Do we know if it's glass court or here?
Yeah.
That's an important question.
It is.
Actually,
it is.
I do not have that info.
I tell you what. Shit. All right. Either way, I'll take Hasm.
All right, give me Dimmy.
Either way.
Oh, okay, Pilley wants Dimmy all day long.
Yeah, give me Dimmy all day.
No chance Dimmy wins in Egypt against an Egyptian.
Well, honestly, Mazin's got to get through that first round. That's a tricky one.
Who's Mazin played first round?
Yahya El-Sanawi.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine.
I'm butchering all these names. Yaha. No, like I've seen him play. He's pretty legit. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'll potentially put $1 on the first round.
All right, I'll leave you with your $1 on Dimmy for now because we've got a few more juicy ones.
All right, no, wait. No, Pilley's opening his mouth now. I like a good old gambler here. There. So, is what you think he's going to lose first round?
Yeah.
Marzin down first round.
Marzin down first round.
Yeah.
Who's he playing?
Yahya El-Nawazni.
El-Nawazni. He's solid.
Right.
He's
solid.
good. I've watched the guy. He's young Egyptian talent.
Yeah, he's good. He's solid. All right, we'll have $1 on that as well.
All right. Well, then my next one, which I love because it's a little bit of old schooly here, we got old Rafa Kandra up against Paddy Rooney.
Oh.
I mean, do you want me to go there, Whitey? Or are you having a little sip of agua?
I got bubbly water.
Pill.
I mean, back in the day, I used to love playing Kandra. No offense, Kandra, but one of my favorite players. Yeah, just lefty, and I just games matched up. I'm like, So Rooney, I've practiced with Rooney. We've had some hits. I think Rooney is an unbelievable talent, and I rate his game so highly.
Yeah,
it'd be great to see him put it together again.
Yeah.
For me, it's going to go one of two ways. If it becomes just an absolute physical battle, I think Kandra can sort of get his way through, hack his way through that. If it's it depends. Again, it might depend on the type of court they're playing on, but I can see Rooney getting through that. I think he played well last week. He got a few wins under his belt last week, so I'm going to say Rooney gets through that match.
What?
Whitey, you look surprised.
I'm going the other side.
All right, I like that.
Jeez.
I like that.
All right, you can just rack that up now, Jeff.
There's a couple of more juicy ones, boys. One of my other juicy ones that I see in there that is coming in is a potential round 3 matchup. Kareem Abdul-Gawad and Yao.
Gawad against Yao?
Yeah.
Gawad.
Gawad's so strong, man.
Gawad, straight up. I'm not even gonna have a conversation about it.
Okay, yeah. We'll move on.
Yeah,
I'm
saying.
All right.
You have to, Pilley. You can't sit on the fence.
I mean, I'm not putting $1 against Gawad there. Sorry.
You have to.
What about the other potential round 3? The other potential round 3, Mohamed Zakaria, Joel Macon. Does young Mo have a shot there? It's a good matchup, right? The counterpuncher and the grinder going at it.
Is that round 3 or the quarters?
What are we thinking there, Whitey?
3.
Shit.
In Egypt.
You know what?
You're stuttering.
Macon was my man to start with.
You see the upset.
I've got to do a Pilley. I talked up a man and how good he's going to be. But sadly, in the environment he's going to be playing in and who he's playing against, he's not playing against an old dog. He's playing against a young up-and-coming Egyptian player who has it all, playing at home, possibly on the glass. It'll be on the glass court. I'm going to go for the young blood.
That's a big call. It's a big call, Mr. White.
It is.
I'm going to go with your man, Whitey.
Thank you.
I see Joel getting through this.
Wait. Is this best of 3 or best of 5?
I believe 5.
I think this is best of 5, yeah.
No, I haven't. No, because you haven't confirmed who you're going with, so I'm going back.
Pilley's turn. Pilley's turn.
He didn't say anything.
Joel Macon.
Who you going, Pill? Who you going?
Joel Macon.
I'm Joel all day for this one.
I've got Joel as well. I'm changing my mind.
All right. I don't mind that. Boys, I've got a couple other matchups. There's so many juicy matchups here, and we're not even looking at quarterfinal matchups or anything like that. Just because he's your boy, I need to know what's going to happen. First round, the speediest man to ever walk on a squash court, Alex Lau, against your man, Abdullah Al-Tamimi. Also, two boys who love to chuck it in short and chase balls.
There's some serious wheels on that court. I mean...
Mate, I tell you what, it's going to be smelling like burnt rubber. They're going to be going back and forth. So
that's like watching me and you run around the court, Whitey.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. It'd be like, you guys are running on the beach. You guys run on the beach.
All right.
Clearly Abdullah's hit some form. I mean, I'm backing my man in here. I'm backing him in.
Okay, I'll let you back him in. Whitey, just for fun, do you want to jump the other side of that, or you're not really into it?
I think this one clear winner there.
Okay, good. All right, so boys, I just need a prediction for who's going to win the whole men's event here. So I'll just talk you through the quarterfinal matchups. You got Asal Solomon, potentially a Gawad Macon to go through Asal Macon if that goes to seed. The other side is Cole Cruin and El Shabagi Elias. So it could potentially be a Cole Elias semi, a Macon Asal semi.
Shit.
Right. Like there's a lot here.
Mo Shabagi and Elias in the quarters.
Yeah.
I'm putting $1 on Shabagi.
You want the other side of that, right, Pilley?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Over here.
He's in.
Yes, please. This guy.
All right, Pilley, while we're on you, pick me a winner. Who takes out the tournament? Come on.
I've backed Asal to lose, so
He did actually.
That's called hedging. That's called hedging your bets.
I'll tell you what. Tell me if I'm allowed to do this. I'm going to hedge a bet here. If my early round prediction comes through and Asal gets knocked out, and I can see Joel getting it done. If Asal gets through that first round, I don't think there's any stopping him.
Okay, so just give me one name then for the final winner for the actual dollar. One name.
Give me Asal. I'm hedging.
Whitey, where do you stand?
Cole.
Really, again?
Cole. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
To go back to back. Huge call. Back to back.
Well, he's
on a tear.
He's just come off he's just come off a good win.
Confidence.
Right?
How's the celebrations going on?
Oh my God! It was almost like, you're gonna have to edit this, but he almost wanted to fuck the side wall. Right? He went out there and hit his brothers. I was like, "What the hell are you doing, buddy?" It's just like I was watching. I was like, "Holy shit!" But then he had a point.
He had a point to prove. He had a point to prove.
Well, he did. But so
to the wall.
Those guys who played London Open, it's like they've started off the tournament. Paul Cole's got that great experience right now of almost struggling in the first round. Maybe he thought, because he normally gets through the first round, second round quite convincingly. He was almost out. And then all of a sudden, once he had that little bit of a hiccup, he was never going to lose.
Yeah.
Like, he literally was never going to lose. So I think that's given him a good boost. And if you give Paul Cole a good boost and he gets a little more confident, he's not going to do that much wrong with unforced errors. You have to really, really, really outplay him. I'm gonna go with.
I'll tell you what, boys.
Okay. I like it.
Just on that, looking at the draw, Abelgar is in his round 3 section
again.
You didn't mention that.
I don't reckon Paul lets it get that close again. But what do you think? We better chat that first.
That's a tasty little section. So basically, if
Abelgar is never going to beat him best of 5.
Okay, big call.
In Egypt,
take another. Doesn't matter. Take another side, Pilley. Put your money on it.
What, another little side bet? Well,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not.
The draw's going to play out. But if everything falls into place and they play each other again in the third round, is that they play each other in the third round?
Yeah, Abelgar, he's got to beat Dazuki in the second round.
Yeah. Let's put a side bet. If Paul Cole and Abelgar meet in the third round, I have Paul Cole for $5.
No, I'm not on that. I'm not on that.
You are so.
I'm just saying it's a tasty section.
How do we go from $1 to $5?
It's tasty section.
I wanted to see what Pilley was going to say, and he absolutely shat himself.
All right, boys.
No.
Let's quickly run into the ladies' draw because the women's draw looks really good as well. There's a couple of big juicy matchups there. Whitey, I'm going to ask for a couple of tips. We're going to look at some potential matchups here because I think there's not as many really early round close ones, but there's a couple of really interesting ones. Namely, in the top half of the draw, we got Noran, and she will have to go through Hania to get to the final, and there's some definite bad blood there between those two girls and each other.
That's like Rod Martin playing Jansha. There is some bad blood and some beef to go through, right? And they're not shy of talking about what is the problem. But anyway,
there's a couple of thorns there. Gina Kennedy is in that quarter with Hania, which she's pretty tough and will definitely make that push. And then so's Nelly, but again, I think Hania is at another level right now, which is good. The other side, we've got a quarterfinal Orphy v Siva, which that match in London was really, I don't think Siva played as well as she could have, and she still made it quite close.
No, Orphy all the way through.
And then Norel Shabini will have to get through Sobi and Watanabe to get to a semi. So it'll be Shabini, Orphy, semi. What do you reckon happens there, boys, if that goes ahead?
Shabini.
Has Orphy got it, Bill? What do you reckon?
I mean, Shabini, I just rate Shabini's like GOAT conversation. Like I
She's so
can't.
good, man.
I mean,
Shabini in Egypt against Orphe. Orphe's going to have a lot of respect, even though she wants to win. But
yeah,
Shabini's experience and what she can do when she really wants to play, she gets to a semi-final in Egypt. You're going to have to run through a few brick walls to even try and upset her a little bit. Like Shabini is just she reminds you of when Nicole David used to play or Michelle Martin used to play. It's like you have to play your best when you reach when the goats reach the quarters. If they reach the semis, they are already looking at a title. You reach the semis, you have to be flawless. And Shabini, it's like she's not going to play.
She knows how to rise for the big occasion. So, look, guys, just
Shabini
what I want to get you on, I want to get you here. So we've got really a three-way race here for the women's event, which, you know, these three girls are a class above. You could put Weaver in that class as well if she was healthy, but she's not in the event. So if we're looking at the three-way run between Nouran Goar, we've got Hania, and we've got El Shabini, I need a prediction for who will win this event. Why do you get the honours? You going El Shabini?
All the way.
Okay, Pill.
You ever look at the other semis? They're going to kill.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks for that one. Yeah.
No, Pill. No, Pilly.
Well,
no, Pilly. You had the. But we're not talking about those other dollars just yet, right?
Oh, the other dollars.
Yeah, the other dollars. The other dollars, 50 cents.
$3.50. Gotcha. So looking at the top half of the draw. I don't know why this is in the back of my mind, and maybe I'm completely wrong, but I'm sure Hamami started off.
I know who you're bringing it.
I'm sure Hamami kicked off her. She kicks off her seasons well.
Okay.
I mean, I could be making that up, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm pretty sure she starts seasons really well. So, in saying that, I'm going to go with Hamami to take down the 1 and 2 seeds in this event. Take the title.
Big ask. Okay. I like it.
Big ask. I just think.
Would you put $10 on that bet?
No, I would not.
We'll keep it at $1 for now, Whitey. I like that you're pushing the envelope.
One.
Now, Dickie Bird won. So, lastly, guys, I just want do either of you want to update your Dickie Bird one? That's a cricket reference for everyone who's not in the game there. But do either of you guys want to update your full season predictions for, you know, anything after what you've seen in London? I think Paul Cole's looking stronger than I expected. I know it's only one tournament, but he's looking very sharp.
Yeah.
I like how he's volleying. I like how he's taken the ball in short. I'm really happy with how he's looking. I agree Cole's looking strong. I don't know. Do you guys have any updates, or are you happy with where you landed? I mean, you went out right on a limb there, Whitey, with the Macon prediction. Are you still going to ride that?
I've asked for his phone number because I need to give him a call about he can't be in the final. I've got $1 on this.
Just give him a recap.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a recap, and then I'm going to give him a good talking to when he comes to US Open. I might even coach him. I might say, listen, this is what you need to work on.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still impressed with how he got through, but, you know, obviously, you know, I'm a little bit scared about how Paul's playing in his first tournament, but, you know, you never know how Asal's coming through. It's like...
It's a long season.
The way, I'm sticking with the Welsh boy. The way he played against Elias, if he can put it all together and continue that, get to more finals, it's going to change the seedings. It's going to change the ranking points if he can put those semi-finals together.
He's looking good. Joel was. I was impressed. Yeah. Joel and Paul, I think. I mean, going off that first tournament, they're looking. I mean, I like what I saw as. Yeah. No, I think both those boys. Just looking at the names here, I mean, obviously they made the final, but they're the two that stick out in terms of form, and you know, you can see Paul went through a phase of, he found a real nice sweet spot a little while ago, a couple of years ago. Fantastic results. His game just gelled together perfectly with where it should be. He went away from that for a season or two, and it looks
Where do
like
you think he went? Like, did he get too defensive? What happened?
I mean, he found that sweet spot of like attack with his rock solid defense. Like he was taking the ball in, he was confident. He was backing himself to take the ball in when it was there. Then I think he went a little bit too chaotic. He started trying to hit the ball too hard, trying to attack everything.
Yeah.
And he went away from what was working the previous season.
Okay.
And it just looks like he's sort of reviewed things, and it looks like he's found that sweet spot again.
He's always working on it. Yeah.
He's gone back to that very basic game where he didn't have to change much. But yeah, as you said, Pilley, a few seasons ago, it was like he wanted to go into an attacking mode.
Yeah.
It's not his game.
Where it's like
his game and Macon's game. You know what? They're going to put the ball in every now and again.
Yeah.
But they place the ball so well, knowing that they can get on the next volley or push the next ball to the back, or throw that boast in, knowing that they can put their opponents under pressure. Are they ever going to have 10% of what a Sull or Shabaggies have? No chance. But that's also being like, an athlete of what you are good at.
Yeah.
You can stick to. As soon as you change it a little bit, you change your whole fundamentals of how you play the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Imagine
100%.
if I wanted to play like Pete Nicol. I would get fucking so bored of my own game. I needed to know how to play a few more lobs, but it's like, everyone's going, do this, do that. I'm dying by the sword if I need to.
Yeah, it's like everyone. Yeah, everyone has their own game. It's like you want to add things to your game. You're not going to overhaul things.
Everyone has the bare basics of the game. What you do with that, is what you are good at.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
that is just chipping down the side wall and just knowing that you are so much more fitter than the other players, and you are wearing their legs down, it could take
then so be it.
An hour. It could take an hour and a half. You're there for that. They're going to make unforced errors.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen in the first game and a half, but it happens as you wear them down. That's what those two have got.
100%.
All right, boys. That's some good stuff there. Just quickly on the side, when you get a chance, I'll stop the recording here. But the old
Who's
PSA, we picked who's going to win the women's. You took.
I
took the Mammy.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
No, real quick.
You forgot that last time, so I just wanted to re-remind you.
Thank you. So after reaching out last year to the PSA about their about getting the data to make all our squash predictions work, this weekend PSA has launched their own prediction engine on the PSA website. If you log into Squash TV, if you have a bit of a look, so no betting or anything, it's just predictions, but basically copied what we did.
I saw that. I haven't
really.
Yeah,
that's just fucking.
Is it on Squash TV or PSA?
I only saw it in the Squash TV section. It doesn't even work yet. It's there, but you click it and it doesn't work.
I mean, how sneaky is that?
That's not sneaky. That's just fucking horrible of somebody else outside of who their bubble is.
Yeah,
and it's like we're still recording, but you can delete it. But it's like you get the
I'll pause
Goffey
it
and
now,
Beach